Well, I woke up an hour ago. It was 2 degrees. So even though it looks beautiful, it's quite cold. But nevertheless, I'm off on an adventure. Alright, so I've met up with my friend Andrew on his BMW. He's on his BMW this time, not his wife's one. He's going to take me exploring again. He mentioned this road he wants to try and find if he can get through it somewhere up in Washpool, so it's quite a ride just to get there. I'll probably see you in a bit. Through Avenue Road, I believe. Yes, it is. Well, practice, came through all that section. Trying to remember all the things that Magoo told me on Mad Adventure course, and weighting the outside pegs, spreading the arms, sticking the bum out, bending the legs when it was getting into loose bits like this, just doing all this crap and feeling how much better control I have over the bike. You know, it's a lot of leap of faith stuff for me still, being somebody who's learning older, because I can feel the bike, you know, skittering around all the time, but keep the momentum up and it skitters forward, not over. It's all very fun and exciting for an old chap like me. Alright. Alright, coffee has been had at Rapville. We're going to head off into Barryulgar, and the plan is to go up into Washpool and look through some tracks that Andrew wants to see if we can get anywhere. There's Andrew right behind me. So, let's go. The old Rapville pub, which is sadly closed down now. Been out here a couple of times. Wifey and I even came out on a ride once to have lunch here. But I think business just wasn't good enough to keep going. That's a real shame. Into those mountains we're going. Always with the mountains. Of course, they wouldn't look like much on the action camera, but they are much. You just have to take my word for it, would you? So apparently the story is Andrew has been through this area years ago, I think along Washpool Road or something, but anyway, the bridge he would have been going over has been washed out, so he's been looking at alternative routes. He's been through on the four-wheel drive a few times, parts of them. He's trying to piece together a route from memory, which he proved he was pretty good at last time, to get another route through there to a particularly scenic and beautiful spot. It may become too challenging in terms of steep gravelly roads or something. We'll make that call when we get there. Right now it's just this fun little bit of bitumen. Whoa, into the gravelly loose stuff. Jonas and I came through here, it was a little bit wet, so it was kind of better. Holy crap. The terrain changes so much on this road. I think we're about to hit a wet patch too. Because it's where the sun don't shine. And no, I'm not being rude. Wow, I can't believe this is actually as dry as it is. There was a little muddy bit last time we came through there. He's got that bigger front wheel and much better tyres for this than me. I shall just try not to fall off. Oh, isn't it gorgeous though? This is why you come in here to these places on these rides, because it's just beautiful. Anybody behind me getting pissed off by my slowness? Nope. Over the jump, sort of. Holy shit, that was a whole corner of deep gravel and you know, it wasn't that bad a problem. It's just it takes me a little bit more effort to make leaps of faith all the time. I'm sure some of you can relate and some of you just think I'm soft. That's alright, we're all different. Look at this, my god. It's like riding through marbles. Whoa, ho, ho. The back stepped nicely out there. Might even have noticed it. I must say my responses to what's happening are getting better. I'm starting to roll on the throttle a little bit when it gets freaky rather than come off and lose everything. And I don't have to make a decision, it's sort of happening through experience, so it's all adding to my slight abilities to ride this thing through this stuff. Oh sorry Falco, this beautiful bike, this amazing machine that has taken me on over 80,000 kilometers of fun. Oh look, a little damp bit. That was it really. Dry, marbly, dusty, wet, dry, marbly, dusty, wet, and dry again. Jesus. That was all probably the right thing to do, but fuck, it felt bad. I'm staying loose as well. That's the bit that's requiring actual conscious thought, not to tense up at this stuff. So far so good. And the other thing I've improved upon is just looking ahead. Quickly recognize what I'm coming up to, then look ahead and just ride. And of course, as soon as I said that, I didn't do it. I I just look at that pile of gravel. I went, ah! So from memory, there's only a couple of k's of dirt left, and pretty fast bitumen section down to the Clarence Way. Then we're going to ride up that and join Plain Station Road. That's where we'll start exploring off Plain Station Road. I think Andrew's in the mood to have a little bit of a fang. And can you blame him? Oh, no 7th gear, what a surprise. There are fires out this way, but being winter, they're probably deliberate fires. I can see smoke right through where we're heading. Although being a bit drought stricken the further you go this way, there could be bushfires. Either way, it smells like a campfire. Oh, there's a bit of smoke up there. So we're going to turn left here on the Plain Stations Road. I've showed you this little spot on my Clarence Way video, one of my early off-road ventures. It's extremely pretty down here. And we're making our way towards Ewingar. It's beautiful in here. Not too many campers, maybe a couple of people fishing. Bit of sand you go through here, I remember. Yeah. It's probably just gravelly now. How's this for a spot, eh? We're turning off into I don't know what it is road. Doesn't say either. I shall look it up, put it on the screen. There's a dog. Hello puppy. You're just curious. What a good doggy. Found the dirt.